Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Titans take over first and...
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the former Georgia Bulldog. It's Jake Fromm.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
28-yard line.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Henry on the carry.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Is successful and makes the score Titans 8, Saints nothing.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbons gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Gibbons. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 42-yard line.
Going quickly here to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
The Titans.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Gibbons. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pick up there, 20 yards. The career catch number for him just continues to climb, now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, you had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business? Morning, noon, night, pregame, postgame, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, the Saints have cut it back within a score. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
24-yard line.
Back to throw. Far, quick slant to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw on 2nd down. Far toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Here's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the 2nd level because sometimes you'll break deeper into the secondary.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They will get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Gibbons. It's going to be caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are back within a score.
For the extra point.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
57-yard gain.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab with that length. Well, we caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. As time expires in the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
Successful and makes the score Titans 32. Saints.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. 31-21, the final score. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 28-10, the final. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good scouting and preparation throughout the week.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional.
Barkley stripped on the football. It's picked up by the Titans in possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And
they'll just have more and more.
Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Looking to throw. Forward. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Yes, it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone.
Now, looking to throw on second down. Gibbons, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Barkley. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 36.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
The score, Titans 40.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a
first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The Titans will.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax them.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 24.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Givens. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And some room to run now. And he's going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gibbons. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
40-yard line.
Back to throw. Gibbons. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbons. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Gibbons. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbons finding Harris over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Operating from the gun. Gibbons to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw again. Gibbons to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Gibbons able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw on 2nd down. Gibbons. He will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and he needed to make who that made.
On 1st and 10, Gibbons. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and 3 at the Titans' 3-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Gibbons. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
after the roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Far. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 35.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.